Now, in this video, we will going to discuss about arrays. An array is a collection of similar data items. All elements of the array share a common name. Each name in the array is identified by the subscript. So this is the definition of an array. A collection of similar data items. That means if it is an integer, it should be an integer. If it is a float, it should be a float. All elements of the array share a common name. That means if you have a multiple data, all those multiple data will be called in a common name. And each element in the array is identified by the subscript. It is used to store, process and print large amount of data using a single variable. Suppose if I have a collection of 100 data. So all those 100 data will be called by a single name. For example, set of integers, characters, students, etc. Marks of all students in a class in an array of marks. That means on a marks of all students in a class in a single subject in an array of marks. Student's name in a class is an array of student name. So suppose if you take the pictorial representation, we have array of 5 integers. Here the integers are displayed as 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50, wherein you have 5 elements. So it starts from 0 and it ends with 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it becomes 5. So the array name is A of 0, A1, A2, A3 and A4. These are array of 5 integers. Suppose if you are using a float, we can have array of floats 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, 8.5 or 9.5. Having an array name, all these data are stored in B0 to B4. Similarly, array of 5 characters, which is A, B, C, D, E, it is stored in a single array name of C, having from C0 to C4. So this is the array of elements. Next comes the classification of array. How the arrays are classified? The arrays are classified based on single dimensional array and the multi-dimensional array. What is single dimensional array? It is a linear list consisting of related data items of the same type. That means one data is an integer and the other data in the same name will be a float is not possible. So it is a linear list consisting of related data items of a same type. Here we have taken an example wherein from A0 to A4, all the data are of integer type having numbers of 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. All the data are stored in continuous memory locations one after the other. Then the properties are the array element should be of the same data type. That has been already seen. Data items are stored contiguous in memory. That means it is stored in a memory location. Subscript of first item is always 0. That means we are starting from A0. That is not we are starting from A1. The subscript 0 has to be start from the first item. Suppose if you have 5 elements, then it becomes A0 to A4. If it is 100 elements, A0 to 99 and so on. Each data item is accessed using the name of the array but with different subscript. That means suppose if I want to access the 5th element in an array, which will be A4, with whatever the data which is stored is 50, so that number will going to be displayed. So that with the different subscript. Index of the arrays is always an integer. So that means we cannot have A1.1, A1.2, A1.2, it is not possible. So the index of the array is always should be an integer. But the subscript of the, variable of the data can be an integer or can be a float or it can be a char. Declaration of the single dimensional array. The declaration and definition inform the compiler about the type of each element of the array, name of the array, name of elements or the size of the array. For example, if you are considering int marks 5. So int is a type, marks is an array name, and 5 is the expression must be evaluated to integer. So this is how it will going to be analyzed. Integer means it is the type of the variable. Marks means the array name. How many data of this marks will going to be considered? It is from 0 to 4. That is, expression must be evaluated to integer. Suppose now this is the pictorial representation what we have shown here, wherein the marks is the array name. So the marks and the subscripts are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. We will going to have how many these, because all of our integer type, so the memory location will going to have 10 memory location, because each memory will going to, each subscript will going to have 2 bytes, so you will going to have 10 bytes. So here size of int is 2 bytes, so 2 into 5 is equal to 10 memory locations are reserved. Then comes the floating array 5. So if the float of array is there, then we will going to have the average, float average. This is the type, this is the array name, and this is the expression, wherein average 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then size of float is 4 bytes. So that means 1, 2, 3, and 4 bytes for each subscript. So 5 into 4 becomes 20 bytes are reserved. So next we are going to consider the char name 5. That means the size of char is the 1 byte. That means we are having only one character which can be stored in the each memory location. So name char is the type, name is the array name, and 5 is the expression. So name of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here the size of char is 1 byte. So 1 into 5 is equal to 5. So 5 bytes are reserved. Then storing values in an array. So one is the initialization, then assigning values, then input values from the keyboard. So these are the various ways in which you can store the values in an array. Initialization of the single dimensional array, assigning or providing the required values to a variable before processing. Assigning or providing the required values to a variable. So that means we are initializing the value of the variable. Suppose if I say a of 0 is equal to 0, that means we are initializing the array name of 0 with the array name of a with a subscript 0 will going to be assigned the value equals 0. Syntax is type, array name, expression, and within the flower brackets which will going to be v1 to vn. So that means the type can be a data type such as int, float, or char, etc. Array name is the name of the array. Here in this case I can take a of 0. Expression should be evaluated to a positive integer only. So this is very important. I cannot have a of -1, a of -2, a of -3, and so on. So always it should be a positive value. That means a of 0, b of 0, mean a of 1, a of 2, a of 3, and so on. So this is how the expression will going to be taken care of. The assigning values should be v1 to vn, or the values, and should be enclosed within the flower braces, and the value of v1 is stored in the 0th memory, 0th location, and v2 is stored in the v1 is stored in the first location. Sorry, v2 is stored in the first location because we start the elements from v1 to vn. So v3 is stored in the second location, and so on till to the vn. So this is how the assigning initialization of the single dimensional array takes place. So the types of initialization of arrays: initializing all specified memory locations. So what does it mean? Array names can be initialized at the time of declaration when their initial values are known in advance. So that means each of the array name with different values, if you know, then we can initialize it directly. That means, say for example, if you have int a of 5, we're going to have the assigning values from 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. So what does it mean? The type of the array is integer, the array name is a, and this is the subscript 5. So that means the values will going to be 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. So that means a0 will be initialized with the value of 10, a1 is initialized with the value of 15, a2 is initialized with the value of 20, A3 is initialized with the value of 25 and A4 will be initialized with the value of 30. So that is what the graphical representation or the pictorial representation of the object has been shown here, wherein A0, A1, A2, A3, A4. So that we are going to have 5. So A5 should assign the value of 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. We have 5 elements, and here also you have 5 assigned values. So A0 will be assigned with 10, A1 will be assigned with 15, A2 is assigned with 20, A3 is assigned with 25 and A4 is assigned with 30. Then the character initialization is also done. Char B of 7 will be equal to, within the flower braces, Krishna, wherein you have the single quotes K, R, I, S, H, N, A. So B of 7 will be is assigned with the value of character variable of K, R, I, S, H, N, A. So these are the pictorial representation wherein K is assigned to the first block of B0, R is to B1, I is to B2, S is the B3, H is B4, N is B5 and A is B6. So it is not possible to initialize array elements in the middle of the array without initializing the predecessor locations. That means I cannot assign the value directly without initializing the first one. So that means if I say, I cannot say start my work from B2, it's not possible. So B2 cannot be Krishna because it has to be started always from 0. So in the next video, we will going to have the partial array initialization. Thank you.